Greetings. Right, fun stuff now. Okay, in my quick video that I did yesterday actually, asked you how much of the stitching and stuff you wanted to see, and the consensus of opinion was leaving it up to me, basically. That's kind of what I got. So I think the easiest thing to do to make sure that these videos don't go on for hours and hours and hours is I'll tell you what stitch I'm doing. I'll do a couple with you, pause, and then come back and show you what I've done. I think that's probably going to be the easiest way, otherwise it's going to drag on a bit. So in my lovely little notepad from the lovely Angela, I have put down a list of stitches that I think I will use. Might not, I don't know. Definitely cast on, I might do the cast on bullion. I tend to get a really sore thumb if I do that because I'm always catching the top of the needle. So I might just do the wrapped one. So I think it will be wrapped bullion stitches in some of the puffs. Now, I'm reluctant to cover up these beauties, I'll be honest with you. So these might just have maybe one or two coming in and out sort of thing. And then a load of French knots and that kind of thing in the middle. The same with these. I don't know, I could do almost like a lazy daisy over these actually. Yeah, it's going to be sort of playing it by ear, I'll be honest with you. So there's a couple of things that I have done already. Oh, let me talk you through these anyway. So yeah, French knots and French knot seed beads to just fill in around puffs and clusters. So sort of around this sort of area, and just to sort of make it all fit together a bit more, and around here, and yeah, that kind of thing. Highlight designs on B fabrics. So what that means is, like this one here, it's got a natural circle there, so I might just do probably quite a simple run-in stitch. I might do a whipped run-in stitch, which I will show you. Actually, that'll look quite nice on there. Yeah, we'll do that. Lazy daisies on small solid hexies. These went wonky. Now I was going to take them off. Can you see where I? Yeah, I was going to take them off. But if I do that, I seem to remember I carried the thread from this one up to there and kind of stitched as much as I could on one piece of thread. And I don't want this falling off, so I'm going to leave it as it is, and then I think I'll do a lazy daisy, a big one over there, and just disguise it basically. I put whipped running stitch around. It's ever so easy. It's really easy stitch. I was thinking maybe in areas like this, just to highlight. I don't know, I might go all the way around there. I don't know. Yes, it might be quite nice to do a bit of an outline stitch there, just maybe on 3 sides, and seed stitch, a couple of French knots, that kind of thing. That'll be another good candidate for the whipped running stitch as well. I've got to find something to go in the middle of that folded hexie there, and I don't know what to do with this. Anyway, look, one more stitch, and fly stitch. I thought I would do some fly stitch just to splatter around. I might do more. I've just gone through my embroidery book there and sort of picked out some that I really enjoy doing. So button wise, I think you can see close enough. I've put a gold one in the middle of this one. Love these. I mean, these are just beautiful. So I put a gold button in there. I found a sort of a bronzy coloured bee. Well, it's copper actually, copper coloured bee. A charm, that's the word. And then I had a shell button. I can't remember. Oh, abalone shell. And on one side it's shiny, on the other you get the actual shell colour, and this one happened to be grey. So let me just get it a little bit closer for you. You can actually see that. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, so it's shiny on one side, which is the abalone inside, and then this is the outside, so that matched, I just thought, perfectly. I've got this amazing button here. Now initially I had it inside the puff, but actually it's got a beautiful edge. I can't see what you're seeing, I need to come down lower. It's got a beautiful woven edge around it, and I thought if I stitch this puff down, I might even be able to get a needle through. Is it open, that weave? Oh, I might be able to get a beading needle through there just to anchor that, because it's got a lovely texture on it. It's got almost like a stitched texture on it. Yeah, so I might try that actually. I could bead it, couldn't I? Ooh, maybe. We'll see how long this takes. So anyway, if I can get this puff to sit down a bit more, it'll go a little bit flatter. It did have quite a big shank on it, this button. But if I can squidge that down, let me put the light on. We're getting shadows, aren't we? The sun keeps in and out. Yeah, so if I squidge that down, I might bead that, you know. That might look quite nice. Anyway, that's for future. Completely forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, so that's the buttons on there. Everything's stitched on now, so that's great. This one, I found this lovely, I think it's a vintage one, but it's got a diamante in the middle, so that's just fitted perfectly in there. This one I might just do some, oh, ice cream, anybody? I might just do some French knots around there, not sure yet. Might just leave it as it is. Oh, this one here, wait for the ice cream man, hang on. I'll have a whippy, 99 with a flake, please. I found another bead charm, and then I've got this little hexie. It was over here, that hexie, but I found one of is it Fiona? Yeah, Fiona's little puffs. So I've put that there, and that bee hexie there. I'm gone quiet because I'm sure it is. It's just Fiona's fabrics, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. I'll check that. Oh, switch on brain. And then I thought I would just stitch that on there. I think that looks alright. Oh, and I had this lovely cloisonne button. Let me put him on there. It's the ice cream man's fault, you see. He's put me right off. So I had this beautiful cloisonne button. I mean, it's lost a lot of its paint and stuff. It's very vintage, and I'll never use it on anything else, but I just thought that looked lovely there. So, anyway, right. Let's start on this one. Why not? There's no difference. No back, no front. So I've been very organised and got all my needles threaded for what I want to do. This is a magnetic holder, so I've just got that sat on the side of my desk. So I haven't got to bore you, and you haven't got to watch me struggle to do fabric. Threads, rather. Okay. I think I want to get this one settled down. And what I want to do is this woven, oh god, honestly, whipped running stitch. Oh, it's going to be one of them days. I can feel it. I think what I want to do is, so yeah, I'm going to start with that stitch first, and you can get an idea of how to work it. It's so simple. It's just not rocket science. Okay, so I'm going to, if I can find the bit where I want to go in, which is about there. Right. Okay, so you just start off by just doing running stitch, basically. I'm hoping you can see. I'm pretty sure you can. Sorry, I've got really bad shadows today. So yeah, just do a running stitch as evenly as possible. I've got no specific needles on my threads. I've just, you know, as long as they've got an eye and a pointy end and they're not too thick for what I'm using, that'll do. Might just go through the hexagon itself and not through the backing fabric. It's awfully thick. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I was trying to go through the backing fabric as well, which is just, as I say, really thick. Come on, fabric. Again, if you've got a hoop, I know I said in the other video, in hindsight, I wish I'd have used a hoop, because it stops. See, I need to put that in the middle to hide all the dodgy hexie making. I'm going to carry the thread. You shouldn't really, but I'm going to. Just don't pull too tight if you carry your thread. I just need to tilt it into the light for me, actually. I'm hoping it'll be alright for you guys. Oh, come on. Skip under the lace. So as you can see, I'm just going on the fold lines of the hexagon there. Just don't pull too tight. Trying to be as even as possible. We're not machines, so don't panic if you can't get it perfectly even. Just do your best. If it doesn't go right to the end, don't bother, don't worry too much. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see that, so just stitch those. Sorry, my hands are really stiff today. I'm struggling to hold a needle, so it's definitely arthritis setting in. Something to look forward to, isn't it? Lovely. Right. Okay, you're going to go in there. Right, let's do this whipping bit first. This is so easy, peeps. This really, really is. So, just going to get back to where I started. Okay, and all we're going to do is use the back of the needle, and we're going to whip. And that means go under, go under. Oh, sorry, just got it. Oh, don't panic. I'm still alive. You're all right. Ha! Just stabbed myself. Nerves are steel living in this house, honestly, sometimes. I had a big punch. Ow. Holding the camera arm down, and it's just fallen off. Let me just see what you're seeing, because if you're not seeing anything, I'm going to pause yet and get it back down. Right, hopefully it'll stay there. The springs are going on my camera arm, so, and it's just gone again. Right, back in a sec. Right, hopefully no more heart attacks. I'm so sorry if that scared you. I really am. Sorry. It's this thing. See, I was weighting the thing down with that and it fell off. Oh, spectacularly. Sorry if I gave you a fright. You know, yeah, sorry. It scared me too. I'm hoping you're seeing what I'm doing. definitely use the back of your needle. You could, once you've done the running stitch, just change to a round nose needle type thing. What do they call them? Is it tapestry needles, I think? So once you get to the end, I'm just going to go down here. And then very naughtily again, I'm going to carry the thread across the back. Come out at the point here. I'm trying to see if you can see. I think you can. And then just go under here. And it gives you kind of like a little rope effect. You can see that. I'll check at the end. I'll get... Oh, this needle's sharp every time. Yowza. I'll give you a close-up at the end. If I survive, if nothing else falls on me. I've got my big sewing scissors hanging up there now because they're so heavy. I'm hoping they'll just stay there now. They are clipped on, so don't worry. Hopefully I won't go stabbing myself. I know you're a sharp needle, but you're sharp. Very sharp. It's a sharp's needle. Sorry. And it is living up to its name. I didn't run you through the threads, did I? I will do. Right, close up on threads, don't forget, Susan. Righto. The trouble with this thread, it's lovely, but it's got that metallic going through it, and that metallic really wants to cause problems. But it's forgiven because it's awfully pretty, but it is a pain. Okay, so just get the back of your needle and go under your running stitches. Dead easy. Left to right, right to left, it's completely up to you. You can go back again with a different colour thread if you want, and you get a proper rope effect then. So, but for this one, I just want to do... I just want to do this single colour. I think I might go under there, through there. So you get a really nice woven rope effect. Okay, I'm not going to fasten off because I want to get that little puff in the middle there. And I might switch to a hoop, you know, I don't usually like hoops, but it might be easier. Did I press record? Yeah, I did. Come on, fingers. Checking, I stitched all those on. I did, because they're the ones that I used the glue on. They stayed perfectly. And on the other bit there, I missed a couple because they were so well stuck on with that Bowen. Is it an applique glue or something? I don't know. It's the pink glue in the pen thing. I did show you. Sorry, I'm dragging it in. I'm not going out screen. I do like a French knot. Because depending on what weight thread you use, they can either be quite delicate like these are, or really big and bold. I haven't tried the colonial knot. Right. Okay. Right, so there we are. I'll tilt it like that for you. Right, it's really pretty, especially if you've got a thread with a bit of sparkle in. Right, let me do those threads, as I'm going to forget. So what I'm using is this weird and wonderful one that I got from the West Point show. It's a Turkish thread. If you can see down in there. No, you can't. I'll have to do it that way. A bit shiny that side. Yeah, it's a Turkish thread. It's mainly used for needle tatting, so perhaps that's why it's not sewing terribly well, but you know, we got there and that's fine. And then I'm just using some DMC number 8 weight in the cream, and then I've got this lovely rusty colour as well, so cotton perlace. I'm going to use those. I've got my big one here, which I've lost the labels for. Where are you? There we are. It's an Anchor. Where's the other label gone? It's a 5 weight. I was looking for the colour label, bear with me. Which seems to have gone for a walk. Ah, there it is. It's colour 01385, which has got these lovely rusty goldy colours in them. And then a random bit that I've got in my box. I have no idea what it is. It looks like a really thick cotton perlé. But as you can see, it was from the suitcase yarn. That's what we're calling that, aren't we? I'll put those back in the tray and I won't lose them. So yeah, so that's the threads I'm using. And that's gone wonky already. That's great, isn't it? Well done. Oh well, I'm not perfect. It's not perfect. Get over it, Susan. I've lost my little... God, right, okay, I'll put it there. Right, so... the other one I want to get stitched on is this little boy here. So I think I might, with this sparkly thread, just do a very simple, maybe just a simple run-in stitch around the edge there, and then get that bee stitched on, because I'm going to lose him otherwise. I've got a funny feeling. So let's hold him there. Get one of my little applique pins if I can get hold of it. I've got to cut my nails, they've got ridiculously long. I can't pick up anything, come here. if you've got any little bits of lace, or because I've been tempted to put some of these little lacy flowers on, I might still do that. But yeah, I want to see, I don't want to overcrowd it. I don't want it to be too much, but I don't want it to be not enough either. It probably doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but anyway. Could have lined that up a bit better, couldn't I? I think I stitched this one, didn't I? Oh well, he'll be fine. Right. Yeah, let's just do. Yeah, go through quite a few bits of fabric here. Okay. Reverse. Let's buttonhole it down, shall we? I won't use buttonhole yet. I'm probably going to run out of thread now. Sorry, dragging it in again. Gonna need to get some more pins. It really needs to stay still for buttonhole stitch. I really want those points to line up. Go on, go through. I'm going to buttonhole this on because I'm getting all... and I'll come back to you and show you when it's done. Won't be a minute. Right, he's blanket stitched on. For blanket stitch, I have to get it really close to me, and I didn't want to go out of screen, basically. So yeah, he's on, so that's all good. Now I'm going to do another wrapped... whipped running stitch. I want to get the words right. I called it whip. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm thinking of doing it in that colour. And then I've got grey somewhere. It's like a bluey grey. Let's try that. This will be the last bit I do with you guys. You're getting the idea of what I'm up to. I'm just kind of playing around, alternating stitches as I feel like it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, if you just want to do, you know, running stitch everywhere, just do it. I don't, you know, it's your bag, it's your design. If you want to use this to expand your stitch library, go for it. Yeah, it's completely up to you. I'm not setting any rules or anything. It's great seeing all the projects coming up on the Susie Q Makes Facebook page. That is brilliant. Thank you, Martha. Can't remember who else did. Apologies, sorry. I know it's somebody that always comments as well. That's annoyed me. Anyway, yeah, it's really lovely to see them. It's interesting seeing all the different colour choices, and that's probably what Anne Brooke gets out of her tags challenge that she's doing, because you get to see everybody's different taste. You know, it's great. It's really fun. I mean, this for me is very plain. Yeah, I'm a lot more colourful than this usually, but it was this beautiful rust-dyed fabric that has inspired these colour choices, and the bee theme just kind of happened. It's only because I had this fabric. If I could have found anything else that matched brilliantly, you know I would have done it. But this did, and yeah, it's an accidental bee bag. Perhaps that's what I should have called it. The accidental bee bag. Anyway, enough of that waffle. Let's just stitch. Trying to work it that I end up with even stitching towards the end, and it's not going to work. Okay, make you very slightly longer. You there. finger. I do need danger money when I'm stitching sometimes. Put you back there now. Then do I want to do that gold thread, or no, I think I'll stick with the original plan. I've got it all threaded up anyway, so where's that, the cream? Is there going to be much colour difference? No, stick with it, Susan, come on. Don't start slacking now. Need another needle. Oh. Just got to find the spot. That'll do. The smaller the closer your stitches are together, the more rope effect you will get. Not ropey, but rope effect. We don't do ropey. Get back under that one. It doesn't look terribly neat the way I did the start there. So come to the back. Right. Well, I think you get the idea of the stitch. I'm going to look at the other side now and see if there's any other bits that I want to do in the same stitch. I'm hoping you're getting that right. Yeah, so that is the, let me get the official name, the whipped running stitch. Okay, and I did a little bit of blanket stitch around there, but that's only because I wanted to get that on before I ended up losing it. Yeah, so I will come back with the next stitch. Go for it. See you on the next one. Bye.